Hi, I am Daniel Cruz. The purpose of this video is to explain my motivation for applying to the DENSYS program, but also let you know more about me. Last year, I got a place on the top reserve list. Being this close to the main list motivated me to enhance my profile for this year's application by gaining valuable experiences in the field of distributed generation, as well as taking courses oriented to the implementation of sustainable energy technologies. At first, let me start by telling a bit about my academic life. From a very young age, I always dreamed of focusing my passions for physics and mathematics to solve problems. That is why I decided to study electrical engineering at the National University, where I did not only obtain the first position among my promotion of graduates, but also met the field that would mark my student and professional life, the renewable energies. When I took the specialization in power and got involved in field research, I understood that the world is going through an energy transition toward the implementation of clean sources. That is why, as part of my final project, I dedicated myself to develop a technical study to connect the island of Roatan to the national electric grid, to put aside the diesel fuel plants with which a large part of the island is currently working. This was only the beginning of my tireless search for the modernization of the energy matrix, and my first work experiences in the energy sector, which I will talk about later in this video. In my last year of university, I did an internship at the National Electric Company in the distribution field. During that time, I was able to verify the lack of electrification in the rural regions of Honduras. Dramatically, less than the 80% of the rural territory has access to electricity, which results in the use of firewood as the main heat source, which significantly deteriorates the environment. However, Honduras has enormous energy potential. We have sunlight all year, we have fast-flowing rivers, and we also have strong winds, especially in these areas that lack access to energy. All this leads me to think the implementation of the decentralized system would be a great opportunity to provide electricity service to areas where the obsolete electrical grid did not reach, and at the same time, diversify energy sources if local natural resources are used responsibly. Once I finished my bachelor's degree, I was hired by the National Electric Company due to the outstanding performance during my internship. Among the functions assigned to me in this new journey at the company is to carry out feasibility studies on the integration of decentralized distributed generation. Here I am at the Miraflores substation, one of the most important in the distribution network of Honduras. Often, we have to visit this place to obtain useful data in order to develop studies from a technical approach. But it is as important as this to visit the communities that will be benefited in order to expand our perspective of what is the best solution that also addresses economic and social issues. During last year, I have been enhancing my skills in this field by taking courses related to sustainable energy. This training has been highly useful to comply with my functions in the best way possible. I am convinced that decentralized systems integration is the best pathway towards the energy transition if we consider every involved part. To conclude, I want to express that I am very excited to apply to the DENSYS program and continue my training in this field that I am so passionate about. In the future, I see myself as a researcher who combines technical knowledge, socio-economical analysis, and calculation of environmental impacts with the aim of implementing intelligent energy systems in the most isolated areas of my country. And that is why I strongly believe that the academic content of the program fits perfectly with my aspirations and will develop my skills as an energy professional working for sustainable development. Furthermore, I am sure that in the specialization track at the University of Polito, I will learn the processes for energy storage that will ensure energy service 24 hours a day and eliminate the use of firewood once and for all. I consider myself a suitable candidate to be part of the next cohort. I hope to contribute and hear ideas from brilliant minds from all over the world. Thank you for considering my application. I hope to see you soon.